the biggest lesson of being an employee for the past 4 years. In this video, I'll be sharing about 12 biggest lessons I have learned as an employee for the past 4 years. Don't skip this video. The worst of them all is some of you will skip this video and repeat the same mistakes, which will be unfortunate for you. The most important out of all these lessons is number 2, number 4, number 5, 11, and 12. Make sure you stick to the end of this video because these biggest mistakes I have learned for the past 4 years has also helped me positively in life. So the number 1 on the list there is only accept a promotion in title if the promotion comes with a compensation too. Some of the years when I worked in some hospitals back then, I noticed that one of the things most employers do to their staff is giving them some kind of promotion just for title's sake, but then when it comes to compensation, they don't actually promote their staffers. Most staffers even go ahead to accept such kind of promotions, but then that person should not be you, and that is why you are going to learn and benefit so many things from this video if you stick around and watch to the very end. The biggest lesson I have learned being an employee for the past 4 years is some of your co-workers, low-key, they hate you, but you don't know, and that's just the reality of life. In your place of work, you should never assume that everybody is your friend because that is not even true. Some of your colleagues, they hate you, but they will never tell you, and that's just the reality of life. So the need for you to be guided in your relationships with people and certain things you see at your place of work will really help you a lot, just in case you don't know about this. The third lesson I've learned over my 4 years of being an employee in some of the hospitals. Notes, I am still an employee, okay? But then I am trying to share with you some previous experiences. So this will take us to the third lesson that I've learned is the HR is there to protect the company, not you. Please, you are not in charge to protect the company. So just have that at the back of your mind that that is the duty of the HR. Another duty of the HR is also to manage people and the resources of the company. So there won't be need for you to come and start fighting for the company when that job description isn't yours, because at the end of the day, you may or you may not be compensated for you. So knowing this helps you to be guided, especially when it has to do with fighting for yourself and fighting for the company. The fourth biggest lesson of being an employee I have learned over the past 4 years is everyone is replaceable. You are not even exempted. No matter how skillful, no matter how important you think you are to the company, always have in mind and bear in mind that everybody in the company can be replaceable. Even the CEO can also be replaced. Imagine what happened to Access Bank sometime this year or last year. As a matter of fact, Access Bank till today still functions and is still running without the founder. So when you keep notes of all these things, you will be guided on your manner of approach, the way you behave, and the way you also carry yourself at your individual places of work. The fifth biggest lesson I have learned over my 4 years of experience as an employee, which is a very hard truth, is your health is more important than any job. Listen, most of us don't take good care of our health. We try to overwork ourselves, we pick up extra shift, especially for those who are in the nursing profession or medical profession, and we don't take good care of our health, forgetting that that job or whatever pay you're getting there as an employee is not even as important as your health. So always know that your health is very, very important than any job you think you're doing. No matter how much you think you're earning, please always ensure that you take good care of your health. The sixth biggest lesson I've learned over my 4 years of being an employee is always make sure you use your sick leave, your vacation time, and your PTO. For those of us that don't know what the PTO means, you can Google it. It's just like a leave too, okay? More like whenever you go on leave, but you will still be paid. So back to the sixth lesson. Make sure you utilize your sick leaves and your vacation time whenever it is due, because if you spare it for the company wouldn't spare theirs for you. So utilize every sick leave and every vacation time. Another important lesson you need to know about is never you consider food as a reward for anything. In most places, in big companies or even smaller companies, one of the things they use in rewarding most of their staff is food. I mean, after a very stressful surgery, after a very stressful work, most companies reward their staffers with food. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but then never you consider food as a reward for your hard work. Okay, you might accept it because, oh, maybe you just feel like eating, but then don't have it in mind, don't nurture it, don't take it to be a reward for your hard work. The eighth biggest lesson I have learned over my 4 years of working as an employee is always make sure you document everything. Always make sure you document everything. I repeat, always make sure you document everything. You wouldn't know when the need for it might come, especially matters or affairs that concerns the hospital. It is very, very important. Also, make sure you cultivate the habit of documenting everything that concerns yourself and your working place, because the need for it might come someday and you might not know. So never ever be caught unawares. The ninth biggest lesson I have learned over my 4 years of working as an employee is learn to perform at the bare minimum, else you'll be rewarded with more hard work. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Make sure you perform at the bare minimum, else more work will be a reward for you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The 10th important lesson I've also learned over the years is always keep every text and emails sent to you by the company. It is very, very important. This will be serving as an evidence in the future or whenever the need for it will arise. So always make sure that you keep every email and text messages sent either from you to the company or from the company to you. It is very, very crucial and important. All these lessons are lessons I learned the hard way, and you're opportune to know some of all these things for free. Make sure you stick to the end of this video. The 11th lessons I have learned over my 4 years of being an employee is never stay at a particular job longer than 2 to 3 years except the pay is sustainable. Most of us spend about 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and even up to 5 years in a particular place of work, knowing fully well that the pay there is not even sustainable, because as a matter of fact, you need to understand that no matter what you're being paid, you are always helping your employer to build his life dreams. You are helping him to build a company, to build a fortune for him or herself. But then what you don't understand is you're giving your life, you're sacrificing your life for that company, and on the long run, it's not advisable, because a job is meant to serve you for a short time while you use your salary to make or do something productive out of life to help yourself. And the final lesson I've learned over my 4 years of working as an employee is never overshare. Never overshare your private life. Always keep your life private. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video, and make sure you drop your comments. Let me know the kind of videos you want me to be making subsequently, as this will help me know how to serve you guys more better. Thank you and peace out.